going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love. Much love. Salute to everybody that's in the building right now. Shout out to all of the visionaries, man. Shout out to all of you guys. I appreciate all the love and the support. We are back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. We got another great show lined up for everyone. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button, family. As y'all can hear, I'm definitely under the weather, but we're gonna keep this show going. We're gonna keep the train moving. Y'all know how it is if y'all have any children, any, young siblings or nieces and nephews, they go to school and they're around these children and they come home and they bring the sickness to you, and for some reason in my house, I be the last one sick. Everybody be done caught the sickness and then it hits me at the end. So, shout out to y'all. Please bear with me. I appreciate all the love and the support. You know, every once in a while, I'm going to stop and probably blow my nose or something. So please bear with me, y'all. Anybody that's going to be watching the playback, please bear with me. Definitely under the weather, but got to keep the show going. We got to keep bringing y'all this A1 evergreen content. So I appreciate all the love and the support. Make sure you like and share today's show. Make sure you like and share today's show. Let's start off by doing that. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Like and share today's show. I'm gonna get over here to the chat room while you guys like and share the show and give some shout outs. Commie Ethics, I appreciate you. Appreciate your support, Commie Ethics. Shout out to Miss Garnetta Brown in the building. Much love to you. Shout out to Miss Queena. Shout out to you, Miss Queena. I appreciate your support. As always, much love, much love, much love. Always coming through and holding down the Chizat. Shout out to Tito, man. He said, yeah, they get a visit from a known enforcer. Oh, we're going to talk about that today, man. We're going to talk about that. I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat, bro. Appreciate it. Shout out to Miss Letitia in the building. What's going on, Miss Letitia? Shout out to Just Act Shaw. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Miss Lady. Shout out to Juan G's in the building. Salute, salute, salute to the villains. Salute to all the villains. Shout out to Lovely Peace. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lovely Peace. Good to see you. Shout out to my brother Larry Vaughn in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to Miss Angie. Good to see you, Miss Angie. Good to see you, always coming through and holding down the chat. Shout out to Miss Angie. That last joint, Tyler Teamer. Salute, salute. Shout out to Tyler. Yeah, I rock with Conway, man. Conway is he's actually my favorite out of Griselda. Conway is my favorite. See who else up in here. Shout out to Sir O. Shout out to Sir O in the building. Salute, salute, fam. Shout out to my man Bob. My man Bob. Salute, bro. Salute, salute. Appreciate it, Miss Mona. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Look at you always being so nurturing. Shout out to Miss Mona. Y'all go check out BGP, Big Girls Panties Podcast. All my ladies that's in the building, if you are listening, if you are tuned in, make sure y'all go check out our ladies, man. They are killing it over there. Y'all go check out Big Girl Panties Podcast. Just type in BGP or click the YouTube search bar and type in Big Girl Panties Podcast. They over there keeping it 1,000. They over there wearing a big girl panties, not bloomers. So shout out to BGP. Shout out to my man Po Boy Films. Salute, my brother. Salute, salute, salute. I hope all is well with you, man. Q's Talk. What's good, Q's Talk? What's good, Q's Talk? Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Y'all see today's show, man. Y'all see today's show. Make sure y'all like and share the show. Like and share the show. Like and share today's show. Y'all see the show, man? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to go there today, family. We got to go there today. This is what happens when men think they're bigger than order. No man is bigger than order. And y'all see I got the Mafia reference as my thumbnail. And the reason why I made the thumbnail the Mafia reference is because it seems like black men, in particular, today's black men, modern black men, you know, that's your favorite word now. Like we didn't learn that word in 3rd or 4th grade, but okay. But today's modern black men are, we are caught up in celebrating other groups of men's culture. You see? Black men love the Mafia. I'm going to just go ahead and come out and say it. We love the Mafia. We love them. Shout out to Samaj, man. He said, much love to the channel and to the chat. I appreciate your support, Samaj. We love the Mafia. Black men. We love Italians, Sicilians, the Russian mob, the Yakuzas. We love to worship other men's culture. True or false? True or false? Let's just start there. Let's just start there. Let's just start there. We love watching Mafia movies. We love referencing Scarface, Tony Montana, right? We love it. We love it. But it seems like we don't take the good parts, the masculine parts of it. See, black men love the mob and the Mafia and all of these other criminal organizations because those men are able or were able to establish a certain level of control in what they were doing. And that always attracts black men because we haven't had that control like that. Or so we don't know. See, because I did a stream a while ago and y'all could go check it out. It's called Black Gangsterism, where I went into our criminal syndicates because black men participated in organized crime also. Black men, we had our own mafia. And y'all follow me. I'm not sitting here glorifying the mafia and crime and none of that. Just follow me. Just follow me. But we had our own criminal syndicate. We had our own mafia. We had our own black gangs, just like these other groups of men. But why do we look up to the mafia so much? When you hear black men need to have a code of conduct, black men need a code, you know where we get that from? The Mafia. See, whether y'all believe it or not, that's where it comes from. But when it's time to actually establish a code of ethics. There's always a code of honor. You notice this with these other groups of men. But we had our own brotherhood right here. And what we do? What did we do? We didn't employ the same things that we honor other men for employing on themselves. Y'all don't notice that? We love the Mafia because how they do things, how they execute things, how they're able to get things done. But they're able to get things done because they established order. They established order amongst men. Order. No man is bigger than order. This is what Michael Corleone and Fredo and all of them dads said. No man is bigger than order. You see, we don't take the principles from the Mafia. We sit there and watch these movies and glorify them killing people and getting money. This is what black men do when we watch mob films, gangster shit. We sit there and be enamored with them killing people and selling drugs. You don't honor the order, how they established a hierarchy of men. You see? And that hierarchy is based on the work that you put in. And not only the work that you put in, but how you executed it. See? Are you a man of honor? They judge your character. You see? See, y'all dudes around here who are anti-morals, who are against morality, you can't turn around and then honor the Mafia and not honor those things. Because that's what gave the Mafia their stronghold. The fact that they can arrest 50 dudes and nobody talks at one time. Nobody would talk. Dudes will go sit down and take their charge. There was honor there. There was loyalty there. There was principles that a man had to possess within him. You see, principle is from the realm of spirituality. So if you're dealing with a man who has shitty principles, then guess where he's going to be on the totem pole? He's going to be at the bottom. He's going to be at the bottom. Because as a man, he's a shitbird. So you know what we're going to do? You're going to go get the ice. You know what you're going to do? You're going to be the lookout. You're going to be a lookout. See? See, this is how order is established. It's not based on your money. It's not based on the external things. See, that's not how the mob work. The mob operate off internal value. Who are you as a man? Are you going to stand on what we represent? That's what the mob stands on. Who are you as a man? This is why they named the goddamn movie Goodfellas. Not because they only did good things. They called them Goodfellas because of the good that they share amongst each other, no matter what anybody on the outside thinks. See? They had a brotherhood until the brotherhood was broken. Until somebody became dishonorable and disloyal. And see, you black men today think that you could walk around this motherfucker and be one of them kind of niggas and still get some kind of respect. The way you earn respect is through your character, who you show other men you to be. That's how you get respect. You don't get respect because you got 1,000 views. You don't get respect because you got 200,000 subscribers. That don't work in the world of men. We don't give a fuck about none of that. What does that mean? Nothing. That means absolutely nothing. And this is the problem with modern black men. We think we can skip over the most important shit, which is being a man. Being a man. You see? Masculinity is in you. It's not on you. It's not in your glove compartment of your Benz. It's not in the trunk of your Rolls Royce. Masculinity is within you. Are you a man? Do you show other men you a man? Or do you just show up like some clown ass nigga with a car? You see? See, because that's how other groups of men judge each other, based on your character. Because if your character is jacked up, you will not rank high in the pecking order. You see? You see? You don't get to be a consigliere. You don't get to be a capo. You don't get to be an underboss. You're a soldier. Go to the store and get us some cannolis. Okay, fly guy? Go get some cannolis for us. We hungry. We hungry. Go get us some knishes. Okay, fly guy? You know, you like to buy all the new shit. Go get us some ice. Go get us some ice. I'm sweating. Go get me some ice. See, that's how in the real world of men, that's how it works. That's how it works. It's about your character. You see? But when black men are afraid, right, of a healthy conversation, healthy conflict, dudes run from that. You run from that. This is why you dudes ain't built for nothing. You ain't built for no brotherhood. Because you think no other man can come and say nothing to you. You act just like that woman you complain about. Because when your brother come to you and say, hey, man, you want some bullshit. You know what y'all niggas do? Oh, you niggas can't tell me nothing. Who gonna check me? Who gonna tell me what? I'll pay my own bills. I do this shit myself. You turn into the same women y'all complain about. Remember, I did that series. Y'all make sure y'all go and check that out. This is what happens when men become worse than the women they complain about. Because you niggas don't want no order. Just like the women y'all talk about every day. They don't want no order, but neither do you. Because when your brother come to you and say, hey, bro, you out of order. You got a lot of goofy shit going on with you. What? What, nigga? You can pull up. So that's how you address, that's how you settle things with your brother, because you in your feelings, because your brother coming to you and telling you something you don't like. Because he has an opposing view of what you're doing. This is how you converse with men. This is how I know a lot of you dudes don't deal with people in real life. Because I know you won't talk to a man like that in his face. It's not about being tough. It's about shit happening in real time. And that is not, when a man acts like that, he shows and proves that he's out of order. And this is the problem. This is the problem. Black men can't check each other. We can't check each other. There's no checks and balances amongst black men. It's the wild, wild west with niggas. And that's why they still call us niggas. Because it's the wild, wild west. There's no order. There's no order. And when you got men who speak on it, what do? Oh, that nigga just hating. He hating. Oh, he just mad because my views is up. Oh, he just mad because I started some shit and I'm being successful and he mad. Nah, nigga. No. 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 You're recreating the problem that you claim you're trying to solve. And the reason why that is happening is because there's no order. Because you got a bunch of grown men who are acting like adult children. You got a bunch of grown men acting like the women they complain about. This is the problem. Who are you? Well, who are you to say that to me? I'm another black man that care about you, my brother. And I thought we was in this together. Last time I checked, isn't that what brought us here? Because we all found common ground with each other as men. Now all of a sudden it's something different. All because you don't want order. And the reason why you niggas don't want order is because when there's order, there's peace. And this is what you niggas really don't want in your life. You don't want peace. You don't want peace. You don't want progress. You see? See, because as men, and I spoke on this yesterday, we cannot build on faulty ground. We cannot build in chaos. We cannot build in disarray, in disorder, where men don't know where they're supposed to be. Let's look at a goddamn construction site. If there wasn't no goddamn order, you would have the bricklayers trying to fix the goddamn roof. But you goofy ass niggas around here think, I do what I want to do. I do what I want to do. I do what I want. It's my channel. You can't tell me what to do on my channel. Oh, but the women tell you what to do on the channel. They tell you. They tell you what they want. Because you don't want order. Why? Because when there's order, you have to make content. See, in chaos, when there's chaos, you can mask conflict as content because it's chaos. So how could you just point my shit out? How could you just point my shit out when it's chaos? But who's creating the chaos? The men. Yeah, I said it. The men are creating the chaos. We're creating the environment for these chaos beings to dwell. See? And who has the most complaints right now? The men. Why are the men complaining? Because there's no order. There's no order. And there's no order because you got a bunch of nutless niggas trying to run shit. You got a bunch of nutless niggas trying to run some shit. But when shit starts to malfunction and break down, these niggas run. You're nutless men. There's no masculinity in you. Because when you're met with controversy, you flee. Man, I don't know what to do. Man, I can't help these niggas. And you run. And you run. And you run because you're really running so people don't see who you really are, which is a fraud. This is another reason why you niggas don't want no order. Because if we establish order around here, we can point out all the frauds. We can point out all the frauds. We can point out all the agents. We can point out all the informants. That's why y'all want chaos, so you can keep blending in. You want to hide on the side of the building. To try to act like, oh, I ain't do nothing. I'm just trying to get out the way. I'm just trying to get to safety. You know, that ploy. That's why you don't want order. Because then you might get called out for your transgressions. And can't nobody call you out, right? You are above reproach. You are above order, right, nigga? Can't nobody come to you and say nothing to you, right? Well, tell that to the mafia boss on this goddamn thumbnail, who still takes counsel from his fellow men. This is bullshit. You see that? This is it. This is a boss. This is what being a boss is. Not sitting at the top of the goddamn food chain by yourself. You have advisors. No man is bigger than order. You see that? He's listening, nigga. Something that y'all have a problem with. Something that y'all think y'all bigger than. But other groups of men don't think like that. Only you modern day niggas. You see that? He's the boss, and he still take counsel from his men. You know why? Because he trusts his men. He believe in his men, and he know that his men are loyal. And he's loyal to them. That's why he'll listen to what the fuck they gotta say. And he take what they say to heart. Because he know when his brothers is coming to him, it's out of love and protection. It's out of love and protection. Not just for him, the boss, but for all of us. This is what black men fail to realize. This is what you niggas fail to realize. This is what happened to you niggas. Your head got too big. Your head got too big. You started thinking you were bigger than order. No man, I repeat, no man is bigger than order. No man. No man. And you know why no man is bigger than order? Because there's always a hierarchy. See, everybody has someone to answer to. See, that's your responsibility as a man. There's always other men there to hold you accountable, but you niggas don't want that. Y'all are trying to run around that. Y'all are trying to say that we don't need that. And this is the problem. This is the problem. Y'all think y'all are bigger than order. Y'all are running around here with the ideology in y'all mind, big I's and little U's. And see, that's the problem around here. That's the problem around here. See, if you're not making the content that's gonna uplift men, you don't run shit but your mouth. See? You see? You're never supposed to get off the mission, not even for money. Let me repeat that. You're never supposed to go off the mission, not even for money. Because see, in the mob, when dudes do that, you know what happened? They get their head blown off. It's called punishment. And some things are only punishable by death. And that's disloyalty and dishonor. And you niggas are known for dishonoring each other as black men. Y'all love to do it. Y'all love to do it. You love to cross another brother. You love to cross another nigga out. You love to shit on another black. You love this shit. See, in a mob, that'll get you killed. That'll get you killed, boy. That'll get you killed. You disloyal piece of shit. You renegade nigga. You saw what happened to Nicky Santoro and his brother in Casino. They buried them boys alive. That's what you do to people like that. See, now we talking man shit. See, because there's certain things when you're dealing with men that's only punishable one way. You don't get no warnings. You don't get no do-overs when you sell out your crew. You don't get no do-overs. It's called the headshot. That's what it's called. It's called the guillotine, nigga. We put your head under the guillotine. Put your head in a vice. See, y'all don't want to get into that part of being a man. Y'all don't want to get into that part. You don't want to get into that part. You don't. You don't want to get into that part when there's consequences for what you say and what you do. See, you niggas just love to watch the mob movies. I study them. I know what them men about. And they're all about character, internal value of a man. Fuck your money, fuck your car, fuck your job, fuck your education. If that shit don't help what we got going on around here, kick rocks. Kick rocks. Is that shit helping us? No. Goodbye. That's how other groups of men work. You not bringing your education back to help black men? Get the fuck out. What you here for? You went to the military, but you a shitbird. You don't even motivate other brothers. You don't even help others. Get your ass out of here, you blue falcon. Get out of here. Get out of here. See, that's how other groups of men work. Oh, you getting money? Oh, you got your own little side thing going? They're going to pull up and blow your head off. They're going to warn you one time. Hey, that's not how we get money around here. Close that shop up. Like what happened to Henry in Goodfellas. See, Henry was a dirty bastard. Like a lot of you niggas around here in the manosphere are Henry Hills. Y'all are Henry Hills. Slime balls. Like to go behind the boss back and make deals, and you sneak hustling and shit like that. And the only way he could save him and his family is if he turned into a goddamn rat. Because he's dishonorable. He's not a man. He's not a man. See? And y'all think that shit is cool. But this is why you see dudes getting they clocks cleaned. Because no man is bigger than order. And when shit start getting nasty, it's time to restore order. And you know how you restore order sometimes? Some dudes got to get knocked off. In YouTube terms, knocked off their YouTube high horse. We don't care about your views, nigga. You a sucker. Straight up, we don't care how much money you get a month. You a shit bird. You sold out the space, nigga. You ran. You ran. It don't cost you $1 to be a man. It don't cost you $1 to stand with your bros when shit get real. It don't cost you nothing to do that. And if you think you ain't built like that, you ain't built like that. And if you're not built like that, go over there go sit down and have a margarita. Go sit down and have you some Cosmos. All right? Go sit over there with the women and have a mixed drink. Okay? Okay? Because you afraid of consequences dealing with other men. And you afraid of consequences because you know you's a goofy. You know you're goofy. You know you're going to do some goofy shit. And you don't want to be held accountable for it. You a sucker. See, this is the problem. This is why y'all think y'all are bigger than order. You know who think they bigger than order? Chaos beings. You know who think there's nobody could check them? Renegades. You see? You see? No man is bigger than order. That's why you have the boss. And next to the boss, there's a consigliere. That is the boss's direct advisor. He sits next to him. While you niggas keep talking about what you built, like you ain't have no help. Like you're relevant around here just because of you. Like other niggas ain't put in work with you. Like other niggas wasn't afraid of you because who was around you. See? See what happens when you don't respect the men that's around you? See what happens? Now you on Lonely Island. Now you on an island by yourself. See what happens? You see what happens when you dishonor the brothers? Now you're running through this YouTube streets naked. Naked. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button and share the show. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. Shout out to Mac Mean in the building. Salute. Hey, what's going on, Bronze Dip? Shout out to Snuggles. What's good, Snuggles? Golden Child. Salute, fam. Self-improvement channel. Salute. But this is the problem. This is the problem. And what you see going on today, dealing with black men on and offline, is a result of this topic today. A lot of dudes think they're bigger than order. A lot of dudes think that shit. Shout out to Ty's Craziest. Appreciate you, love. Appreciate it. Think they bigger than order. They think they bigger than order. They think their accomplishments grants them the pass to being the boss. No, it don't work like that, homie. Don't work like that. And you're not a boss if you don't gain the respect of other bosses. See? And I'm talking about respect. I'm not talking about a business deal. Let's make that clear. Because a lot of you niggas think because you sit on the phone and talk to another nigga about making some money, you got some respect. No, that's called doing business. That's not respect. Respect is when a man will call you and ask you how your children are doing. That's when you know you got respect from this man. See? We not talking about little goofy shit. Oh, me and him sat around and we chopped it up about getting some money. And that don't mean you got any respect. And nowadays, black men have exchanged respect for money. This is why these black men will get up here and make a goddamn buffoon of themselves in the name of money because they don't respect themselves. Because they've chose to nest in the environment and not oppose it. See, because to oppose environment is for you not to follow status quo as a man, which is to devalue yourself for a dollar, which is to run off the mission for some paper. You see? That's what men are taught to do in today's environment. Do whatever it is, just make sure you got some money. This is why you see an influx in men in male prostitution. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I said it. Oh, yeah. A lot of you niggas out here selling y'all ass. Think I don't know? You think I don't know? Anything for a dollar. Anything for a dollar. But these are the types of activities that men partake in when there's no order. That's why you got men out here selling their ass. That's why you got men out here selling ass. Because instead of him putting his life in order, he just want to make some money in chaos. Long as he got $1. It don't matter. It don't matter what he did. Long as he got it. See, that doesn't work in the world of men. Because in the world of men, you are judged based on your character. You can't be no underboss, no capo, no consigliere, and you a shitbird. You can't be that. You can never be a man of importance when you lack good character. You see? And men who are about the mission, they're all about order. They're all about restoring order when shit get out of line. And I'm talking about right then and there. I'm not talking about you try to restore order years later. Don't try to restore order after you done let this shit burn down for the last 3 years. Now you want to come and fix something? Nigga, everything in here is charred. What are you going to fix? But this is what happens when men think they're bigger than order. This is what happens. Dudes become tyrants. Dudes become tyrants. And then what happens? Anything that was being built is destroyed from within. Because dudes don't want no order. Dudes don't want no real order. Because guess what? Then it will show who outranks who. See, because in the YouTube, in this YouTube game, if we're gonna do it in the cyber world, it should be a man should be ranked or placed in a hierarchy based on the effectiveness of his content. It should be based on not just numbers. Numbers is included because we're men, we're logical. We got to look at the math for shit. But that's not all we look at, because then you become an algorithm prostitute. Then you become one of those. But what we look at, or what we should be looking at, is how your content is affecting other men. How is it affecting the cyberspace that we share? If your quote unquote content creates conflict, then you need to find another way to disseminate your content. We don't care how much money you make off this foolishness. It's detrimental. In the end, it's going to cost us in the long run. The goofy shit costs you in the long run. You see? Because you don't want to establish order. You see? You don't want to look at what men are supposed to be looking at. Is this man's content, does this man's content speak to men? And then in what way does it speak to the man? In what way? Is it motivational? Is it detrimental? See? This is what was supposed to be going on. See, if we're going to establish a hierarchy, if we're going to have bosses, consiglieres, underbosses, capos, and then soldiers, we got to establish, okay, well, what is the metric system? What is it based on? What are we grading? What are we grading each other on? It's supposed to be your content. And see, this is why y'all never established order either, because you had new guys coming into space making better content than you niggas, and that's how y'all kept them out. Yeah, I said it. That's what you did. That's what y'all have done to a lot of young brothers who have a lot to offer the space. You know what you did? You shut them out by using your popularity, by going around backdooring shit. This is what y'all do because you don't want order. Because if brothers begin to establish some order, you might go from being a boss to sweeping the floors. You might go from being a self-proclaimed boss, a self-proclaimed CEO, to washing our windows. Because based on your content, you're a window washer. Because all you do is stir up bullshit. So since you like to stir up shit and you think everything funny, right? Since you think that shit is cool, okay, we got something for you. For the next year, you are going to make ice. You're going to sit down and you're going to fill up ice trays. You're a soldier. You're a soldier. When we go and get suits, you gonna hold a tape measure and measure my jacket. Because that's what your content says. You're just a tailor. You ain't no boss. You don't run shit. You know what you run? You run the shoe shine crew. Go get your shine box. Go and get your shine box. That's what you go do. And go rally up all your other shoe shiners who think y'all run some shit. See? If there was some real analysis here, you niggas would be shining shoes. If there was some order around here, y'all would be going to Chick-fil-A. Go and pick up the lunch. Go and pick up the refreshments for us. While you running around here thinking you run some shit. You don't run shit. You don't run nothing. You don't have the qualities to run anything. Because the first thing you don't have is honor and integrity. That's the first thing you don't have. Because you gave that away so you could get some money. See? And see, that's why in the mob, when you do some disloyal shit like that, they knock you off. Because then what else you'll do for some money? You'll snitch for some money. You'll sleep with a man for some money. You'll sleep with another man's wife for some money. See, these three things that get you killed in a mob. You a rat, you a homosexual, or you done slept with another man's wife. You men around here talk about dudes' wives like no tomorrow. And I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm talking about other content creators. Y'all sit up here and talk about people's wives. Y'all could get away with shit like that because there's no order. There's supposed to be consequences when dudes do shit like that. Because it'll be consequences and repercussions in real life. But there's no consequences because there's no order. Oh, it's just the internet. Oh, they're not going to do anything, you know. They're just talking. Oh, come on. Come on. What are they really going to do? This is just the internet. This is just the internet. Oh, so you just allow niggas to do whatever they want because it's the internet. You see? You see? This is what happens when men think they're bigger than order. See, if we had some order around here, y'all YouTube daddy, Kevin Samuels, wouldn't have never been able to be brought out. You know why he was able to be brought out? Because there was no structure here. There was no order. There was no order. There was no structure. Kevin's used to being under system, order, and structure. He's a fraternity guy. He's used to a hierarchy. He's used to answering to people. He's used to being held accountable for what the fuck he do and say. And y'all never did none of that for him. That's why he left. He can't operate in the wild, wild west. He's a fraternity guy. You see? You see? He's part of a brotherhood where men hold them accountable for what they do and say. For shit, for violations. You see? See, he wouldn't have just took his little opportunity that he was granted and a little bit of money and ran if the men over here would have gave him a reason to stay. Not just the money, but actually showed them something. We actually showed camaraderie. This is what Kevin's used to. Kevin's used to brothers being on the same page, brothers going toward one goal. This is what Kevin's used to. He's not used to being around crazy, wild, rampant, renegade niggas. He's used to order and structure. That's what he's used to. Shows what y'all are not used to. You see? You see? And this is how he could flex and say he's better because he operates within order. Y'all are just a bunch of renegade hood niggas with no direction, no guidance, no order. And no man is bigger than order because in the brotherhood, we stand on the mantra of the brotherhood. See? And for the mob, that's omerta. For the mafia, that's omerta. So you never break that code. You never break any of those codes that fall under the guidelines of omerta. When was that established? When was that ever established by us, black men around here? From the time I've been around here, I've been speaking on this. Y'all are anti-order. You're anti-order, so you're anti-man. You're anti-man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. We back. And as I was saying, back to the thumbnail, he's taking counsel from his consigliere. You see? Because what? Him being the boss, he respects order because he understands that he will not remain being the boss and being in the position that he's in if he doesn't respect the order. You see? If you got a shitty crew, look at the boss. If your crew keep falling out, look at the boss. Look at the boss. There's no order established. There's certain things that's supposed to be there that's not there. And this is the problem that black men have today. Today, they got something called, that we used to call back in the day, getting snaked out. They call it the back door. The back door. Where a lot of you dudes like to play at. The back door. That's the new cool thing. It's to snake your homie out. It's to find a way for you to convince your homie or to set up a whole play to get your homie out of his position. Sacrifice your homies. This is all due to the lack of order. Or dudes who don't agree with order. Shitbirds. And y'all sound off in the chat room. Let me know, how has this benefited us as men? I want to know. Sound off in the chat room. How has it benefited us? In what way? Shout out to Heels In. Appreciate you, family. How? Us not establishing order has benefited us in what way? See, because I can tell you how brotherhood has benefited other men. We see it every day. But this shit right here is a direct reason why black men as a group aren't upwardly mobile. It is because of this. Men thinking they're bigger than order. Bert says the benefits are missing. Exactly. There are no benefits. There are no benefits. So if there's no benefits, then there's no agency. You see how the two go hand in hand? Because these women that y'all like to talk about, where do they go to get their benefits? They go to a goddamn agency. Right? Don't she go to an agency to get her benefits? Who do you think the Russian mafia, the Italian mob, the Sicilian mob, the Yakuzas, the whoever, what do you think they came up with that stuff for? They actually got it from us. But why do you think they created and established it? To provide benefit, to provide agency. And with agency comes benefits. Benefits. Some shit that black men don't have. Some shit that a lot of black men are lacking. Benefits. Because you get benefits from an agency. But you got to establish your own. As black men, we're our own agency. We're our own agency. Them Russian men, they their own agency. They their own agency. Those Arab men, they're their own agency. When are we going to establish ours? I'm going to tell you this. We're never going to be able to until we establish some goddamn order. And the only way we're going to establish some order is if you niggas get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. Stop thinking you're somebody you're not. Okay? I know you got a bunch of views. I know you get a bunch of super chats, but that don't mean you run shit. That don't mean you run nothing. Because we're in a world of sheep. 85% of the people are asleep in this goddamn world. So, are you effective at putting people to sleep or keeping people asleep? Is that your job? Is that the position that you hold? Is that your duty for your content? To keep men sleep? To keep men thinking it's all about dripping and tricking? Well, if that is your position, just understand you're a soldier. Just understand that. You're a soldier. You're a soldier. You're not a part of any council. You're on the ground floor. You're on the ground level. You don't get to make any decisions for shit. You see? Because we see what you represent. We see what you promote and what you push. So how could you outrank another man who's standing, who's holding steadfast to the mission? How could you ever outrank that person? You can't. Not in the world of men. Now, maybe in Neverland, where a lot of you goofies reside, that means your numbers mean everything to you. In a world of goofy. But in the world of men, in a world of men, put up or shut up. You got all this money, put it up. What you gonna do with it? We got a business plan right here. How much you got? You got 20 racks? Oh, you ain't putting your money up? Shut the fuck up then. See, that's how men work. We don't want to hear about your money and none of that shit. How much you putting up, homie? How much you got? See, that's how men do shit. How much you got? We trying to open up this trade school. How much you got? We already did the estimate. It's going to estimate about 2.5 million. How much you got? Oh, you don't invest your money like that? Then get the fuck out of here. Kick rocks. Because you're not useful. You just running your mouth. Because you want to be heard. But you're not effective. See, this is what we need to be focused on as men. And that's what order produces. Order produces effectiveness. That's what order produces. If everybody on the goddamn construction site is in their rightful positions and doing their jobs, we will get the goddamn building done faster. If not faster, it'll be efficient. It will stand. It will stand. You see? But if you got the guys who put down floors, you got him putting up windows, then you surprised when somebody goddamn window collapse. It's because you had the dudes that do floors putting up the windows. They don't know what they're doing. And this is the problem. This is the problem. No order. And no man is bigger than order. No man. No man. See, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem answering to men who outrank me. I don't have a problem with that. Because at the end of the day, me and that brother still have a level of respect. We brothers. We brothers. That brother respect me for what I do, and I respect him for what he does. See? So even if another man outranks you, it's never no he's shitting on you or stepping on you, because he respects you for what you do and what you're good at, what you specialize in. You see? He respects you and cherishes your skill set because he understands that what you bring to the table is valuable to everyone. You see? But you niggas is scared of order because you afraid to lose your derelict position. Your self-proclaimed position. See, because if other brothers didn't give you that title and the people didn't give you that title, you just talking. You see? Other men gotta grant you that title. We talk about the world of men. We talk about manhood. We talking about man shit. We talking about man shit. So if the group of brothers don't say, yeah, that's that guy, he's that guy, we need to respect him as that guy. Or the people, and when I say the people, I mean a mass group of people are not vouching for you and saying, yes, vote him in. Yes, vote him in. And then your character still don't show and prove. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. See you later. See you later. Because if we don't get you up out of here, you become a long existing problem. And down the line, you become a threat to the fold. That's what you become. You become a threat. And as men, we are supposed to get rid of threats. See? This is why, as men, we're supposed to use our foresight to foresee what we see now. But I understand a lot of brothers don't have that that type of sight. They don't have that level of discernment and foresight. But this is why you have a consigliere. You have advisors. You have a brother that's going to come in and say, "Oh no, let's reconsider that because of what I saw that. And what I got from the situation was da. And then you sitting there chopping it up to make a decision on how we gonna handle this problem. But how many of us black men, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna wrap up today's show. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. But how many of us as black men today have a consigliere? We all want to be bosses. We all talking boss shit. How many of us have a consigliere? How many of us have an enforcer? Hmm? You can't run a faction of the mob and not have any enforcers, not have any consiglieres. You can't run anything because you don't have your two forms of strength, which is mental and physical force. 1 second, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, we back. We back. But you see, without a consigliere, without an enforcer, how could you remain in power as a boss? You think you're a boss because niggas just come hand you envelopes of money? You think that's what make you a boss? You see? How do you think that works? How do you think the business is going to continue? How do you think the brotherhood is going to continue to be functional and continue to be effective without order, without it being, without it having men placed in their proper positions? See, you want to make a shitbird your capo. How you gonna have a shitbird to be your capo or even your boss? If you a soldier, right? Because you know the soldiers listen to the capos. Would you want to work for a sucker, even though he your capo, but you know he a sucker? No, you wouldn't. See? See? See, what brothers gotta realize, man, is no man is bigger than order. The end of the day, we're all held accountable for what we say and what we do. Even the boss. Even the boss. You see? So shout out to everybody that's here. I appreciate everybody for coming through to today's show. Make sure, hit the like button. Make sure you share today's show. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share today's show. I appreciate everyone for coming through to today's show. If you enjoyed today's show, don't hesitate to donate to today's show. The Cash App is going across the screen. The link is also being provided in the chat by our great mods. Shout out to you, ladies. Shout out to you, ladies. But if you enjoyed today's show, Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go. Also, you can donate by simply hitting the super chat button. I appreciate all your super chats, all your Cash Apps. Much love to y'all. I appreciate everybody for coming through to today's show. Shout out to Bert. What's good, Bert? Hassim, what's going on? Peace, Hassim. Superman Clark Kent. What's good, Superman Clark Kent? Shout out to my day one bro in the building. Let me see what you said, man. They're responsible for who they select. The boss. Exactly. Exactly. So shout out to everyone. I appreciate everybody for coming through to today's show. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to Pastor. I see you, bro. Shout out to Pastor in the building. Shout out to you and much love to you, Miss Angie. Always coming through and holding down the chat. Shout out to Just Act Shaw for holding down the chat as well. Much love to you, ladies. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Like I said, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all you visionaries. Shout out to all you visionaries. And before we get up out of here, fellas, remember this. No man is bigger than order. No man is bigger than order, because we got to understand that we are our own agency. We are our own agency. So no man is bigger than order. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.